odindi ọdún mẹ́jọ ló fi bá wa jẹ bá wa mu tó sì bá wa múlẹ̀ àti irú ọlágbára ju agbára gbogbo àwọn adáríhun ẹ̀dá ayé kan ò sì lè rí ọ gbèsè mọ́ ó déèwọ̀ ó ti dòkìtì ọ̀gán ó ti dòjìjì ikú ó ti di abàmì ejò tí dìrọ̀ mọ́gi tábà ó ti dòòṣà kúnlẹ̀bọ èmi ìjì ọ̀rẹ́ ti gbanúgi bá ọ jíròrò ń bẹ lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ bí ike ìjì arúmọlójú afẹ́mọlójú fatasẹ́nu ìjì ìgbàlẹ̀ ìjì tamatiye ìjì bàbá àwọn ìjì ó ti dòòṣà lónìí o òòṣà kúnlẹ̀bọ òòṣà lẹ́kùwọ̀dù ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbàárin ọkùnrin ò lè rí ọ mú wọn kò lè rí ọ gbèsè gbogbo gìtẹ́lẹ́gbẹ̀dẹ́ bá fọ́ bà dídùn ní dùn ó ti dòòṣà.
Palolo, Oshade, Jamalaya, Erujeje, Bikini Uke, Lagi Jo, Tigo Tiju Apalolo, Oshade.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to this channel where we'll make constructive review for Christian movies. Don't forget that our review on any movie is based on our personal encounter from that movie. It touched us before we bring it to you. We shall be bringing to you the review of a new powerful movie titled Oosa. Also, we encourage you to watch the movie before you watch this review so that you can be on the same page with us. To watch this movie, click on the link in the description. However, for the sake of those that have not watched it, we will give a brief summary of what it is all about.
Èmi gangan l'Oosa! Èmi gangan l'Oosa! Èmi gangan l'Oosa! Sir, we are sorry. We are the wrong address. We are sorry, sir.
Oosa is a fairy tale that talks about the chronicles of a fearful and powerful being called Oosa, who came to pitch his dwelling at a village called Eledu, and ever since he arrived, he had been tormenting and terrorizing the villagers and all the neighboring villages. He wreaked many havocs, such as kidnapping people for rituals to make power. The conflict rises as he eventually kidnapped Omoba, the daughter of a devoted Christian couple. He was ready to use her for sacrifice, while the husband and wife also rise against him in spiritual warfare. This is how the first part of the movie was concluded.
This is the last phase of the ritual. The blood must be ready before 2 a.m. The blood must not be mixed together. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ nìkankan nínú igbá kankan.
This movie was produced by Victor Olukoju in the year 2021. Now to the review of the first part of the movie. Number 1. Couple spiritual strength. One of the most important themes derived from this movie is that the spiritual strength of a couple play a large role in the life of their children. The life and destiny of a child is at stake when their parents are weak spiritually. Omoba stand a chance of being loosed from the hold of Oosa because of the spiritual sensitivity and intervention of her parents. Her parents got sensitive to her spiritual danger because they too are connected to and in the spirit. Their sensitivity made them to visit her at the time she left for this danger zone. Their sensitivity also made them saw the onslaught of the enemy on her. As a couple, when you are weak spiritually, your family is at risk. Number 2, a great omission. This movie quietly expressed one of the greatest omissions made by several Christians going on mission work, which is the need for proper preparation even in spiritual assignment so as to prevent potential danger. The core members that went for rural rugged in Onigbogbo village fell into the danger of being kidnapped by Oosa terrorists because there was little or no prior findings made about the spiritual status of the town where they were going for evangelism. Their reactions when one of the elders of the village was telling them about who Oosa is and how he had been terrorizing the village shows to us that they are not aware that such a terrorist exists around the village.
Oosa ti ṣe wá ṣàkàṣàkà. Oosa ṣe wá ṣàkàṣàkà.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bàbá. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Oosa wo ló ṣe ìlú onígbogbo ṣàkàṣàkà?
Ọmọdé yìí, ó sá mọ wò ntí ẹ. Oosa àsámọ lójú, àsámọ lẹ́yìn.
Their prior knowledge of this would have helped them in their spiritual preparation against such attack and security-wise. They could have seen the need for more security consciousness regarding where to lodge and time to walk around the city. Number 3, the dark is not safe. Many people believed that one of the ways to hide from evil is to hide in the dark, but it became clear from this movie that the dark is not safe. Owolabi also shares in these same thoughts. He believed that the only way to keep his wealth and also avoid death is to perform rituals. It is for this reason he kicked against Yomi, his closest friend, whom they also practiced dirty politics together, but took a U-turn by renouncing his involvement in ritualism and trusting in Jesus for protection. Owolabi told him that he's playing with death for doing that. On the contrary, Owolabi died while carrying his rituals, while Yomi lived without carrying his rituals. True safety only exists in the light. Stay in Jesus. Number 4, obedience, the gateway to safety. One of the qualities that a man must not lack in life is obedience. Obedience to God, obedience to spiritual men. You will find this out in this movie also. Omoba wouldn't have fallen into the den of kidnappers if she had obeyed the instruction of her parents to always call them before going out for evangelism with other core members. The decision to go with other brethren for the rural rugged looks too spiritual to her that she didn't take to cognizance that simple instruction from her parents, and this eventually landed her into the den of the kidnappers. Yomi yielded to the counsel of the hunter that he met on his way to carrying out rituals, who preached to him, and his life was preserved. Owolabi also would have been saved from death if he had listened to Yomi, his friend, who introduced Jesus to him as the only way to safety. Obedience to God and spiritual counsels will save us from impending dangers. Number 5, too late to call. Although the scripture says that we should call upon him and he will answer us, I also discovered from this movie that there is always a time that will be too late to call upon God. When Owolabi eventually found himself in the grip of death of Oosa, he called upon Jesus that Yomi introduced to him, but it was too late. The core members started a serious prayer against Oosa when he kidnapped one of them. Their cry would have been more effective if they had known about him ab initio and prayed against him. Now they had to pray in frustration and fear. That is how far I would be able to go today on the review of this movie. You can also go ahead and watch the movie yourself to learn more by clicking in the link in the description. Are there other things you have seen from this movie that are worth lessons? You can share with us in the comment section and let everyone learn from your wealth of experience. If you like what we do, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Thank you very much. See you next time.